Hello friends, welcome to another edition of our continued coverage for MEF 19, and now I am sitting with Daniel Bar-Lev from MEF, and we are going to talk about SD-WAN, why it is important for the telecoms community, and what is MEF doing to first of all train the professionals on SD-WAN, and what are its future plans ahead. So Daniel, welcome to our video.
Thank you, Zia.
And so tell us something about the key priorities that MEF has when it comes to standardizing the SD-WAN.
So the key priorities are to continue the definition work, standardization of the attributes in the service of SD-WAN. So we started that with MEF 70, and now we're continuing that with the next release of the standard, very important. And also introducing security, and that's a new standard that we're also working on to protect the application flows running over SD-WAN.
Okay. So, how do you look at this particular issue of innovation, which is lying with all the enterprises and telecoms? How do you think SD-WAN in a standardized format will help telecom operators or communication service providers to innovate better?
So when you've got a standard baseline, when everybody's talking about using the same language, the same terminology, and they're using that as a starting point, then you grow the market much faster. That's the first thing. But secondly, you use that as a base for innovation. If everybody's focused on the added value and not just making the basic stuff work, then there's a much bigger scope for innovation.
Right. Now, can you tell us something more about that interesting POC that is happening with MEF? You mentioned about the Industry 4.0.
Yeah, well, we've got a number of POCs around SD-WAN. One of them that I mentioned to you, Zia, is the what's called the 5G factory. We're seeing more and more Industry 4.0 environments where factories are completely connected wirelessly, and that's being done with 5G. So you might ask, well, can't you do that with Wi-Fi? Can't you do that with 4G? And both of those technologies have serious drawbacks when it comes to the sort of the very, very high demand manufacturing requirements of robots and other parts of the building workflow. So 5G being introduced into the factory environment is really the start of the real Industry 4.0.
Great. So that's it from our side. Thanks, Daniel, for spending time.
Thank you,
It's
Zia.
a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for coming to MEF 19.
Thank you.